feel like I'm drowning in teardrops. My eyes are so tired.
The legendary Emmylou Harris performs in Calgary next Tuesday as part of a charity event. BANC, or Benevolent Artists National Charity, presents 33 1/3. The charity has already raised $3.3 million and hopes to raise $10 million by 2022. Joining me are Jim Carter and Rudy Sarzo, both founders of BANC. Thanks very much for coming in this afternoon, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Now, Jim, I'll start with you. I love the double meaning of 33 1/3. Tell us about that.
Well, obviously it's the revolution speed of the album itself.
I remember those.
You remember those.
The LP.
We only press in vinyl, our band. But there's also 3 women leading this show. Emmylou Harris, of course. Sass Jordan, the brilliant world talent. And E.M. Carter, a new release artist. And there are 3 charities, which some are somewhat centric on female as well. Mm-hmm. So the 3 relates to, there are 3 women leading the show with a lot of beautiful men supporting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And you've also got the charities based in Calgary or in Canada, but also in Nashville as well. This is kind of a cross-border charity in a way.
Correct. Emmylou Harris's charity is called Bonaparte's, but it's animal rescue in America.
Okay.
And so hers is centered on Nashville in this case.
Okay.
She does a tremendous amount of charity work.
Mm-hmm. Rudy, you are the go-to bassist for hard rock bands, I gotta say. You've worked with Ozzy Osbourne, Quiet Riot, Whitesnake, Blue Oyster Cult, but now you're playing with Canada's The Guess Who.
The Guess Who, yes.
They're the first Canadian band you've really played with. How have you enjoyed that experience?
Oh, I mean, The Guess Who has been part of the soundtrack of my life. You know, I grew up playing Guess Who music back in, in high school bands and stuff like that. So I love the music, and every time I play a song like, let's say, These Eyes, I'm grinning. Mostly because I'm thinking about the crazy girlfriend that I had at the time when that song came out.
Just going back a few years, I suppose.
Oh, Rudy. Check this out.
Okay, who are you playing? This is with Ozzy.
I was with Ozzy.
Okay, now you you wrote a book about your experience with Ozzy Osbourne.
Yes.
Was that the absolute height of decadence, of rock and roll decadence?
It wasn't really as decadent as it was interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. I mean, decadence. It's a condescending word, to me. And there was really nothing decadent about being an Ozzy. He's misunderstood. He really is. You know, he's one of the most fun, gracious individuals. And Sharon. I mean, at the time, this is before they were even married. So it was the whole band and Sharon Osbourne in a bus touring through Canada.
Sounds like fun, actually.
We did a couple. It was tremendous fun, yeah.
But Sharon told you, his wife, she told you, you can't leave the band. Nobody leaves Ozzy.
Nobody leaves Ozzy. Well, it was just kind of like when I called, because this is what happened was Randy Rhoads passed away during our tour. And he was responsible for getting me in the band. So, and he was my closest friend. He's the one who told Ozzy and Sharon about me. I had no track record before that. Randy knew me from playing in the original version of Quiet Riot.
Right.
So when they were looking for a bass player, Randy said, hey, Rudy is the guy that you want because he doesn't, he's not going to be a bad influence on Ozzy, which is one of the main features that we're looking for a bass player, to come in. Somebody who was not going to be drinking and doing drugs and stuff like that. And, and I could play and so on. So, and also be a cool hang in the bus.
To settle things down a little bit.
Yes,
okay.
yeah. Don't be the stinky guy in the bus. and also, if you look around the bus and you can find the jerk, it's probably you.
Right,
So
right.
don't be that guy.
Now, you also did a few years with Blue Oyster Cult as well, famous for the song Don't Fear the Reaper.
Don't Fear the Reaper,
which has become perhaps the greatest skit on Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
And to be clear, you did not play cowbell on that.
No, but everybody else in the band claims to have played the cowbell.
Jim, I guess the biggest star, aside from Rudy, is Emmylou Harris coming in. What a treat for Calgarians to listen to her.
She's a magnificent, angelic, gorgeous singer, gorgeous voice.
Yeah.
An incredibly beautiful woman and very philanthropic.
And to be clear, as you mentioned, her charity, it relates to animals in
That
Tennessee.
is one of her charities. She also does Families on Borders. She doesn't believe that, I won't go into that, but Bonaparte's is the charity for animal rescue and stopping the euthanizing of
Yeah.
street animals.
Yeah, very worthy cause. And of course, Canada's Sass Jordan as well. Looking forward to this.
Fabulous, fabulous singer, global, big,
Yeah.
and a beautiful woman.
Ellis Hall, too.
Ellis Hall plays with us. He's 25 years leading Tower of Power. He was the only man, I believe, signed by Ray Charles. So
Really?
50 years on stage. He is blind and he plays 8 instruments, which is concerning for me because I play none. So,
Well, it sounds like a great gig. Looking forward to it. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And for more information, you can check out the website, of course, artscommons.ca. The event itself is October 29th at the Jack Singer Concert Hall.
Tickets are $33.33.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Sounds great.